Even scientists find many parts of our cosmic home to be mysterious. It is a magnificent world filled with stars, supernovas, nebulas, energy, and dark matter. Here are some eye-opening facts about the Milky Way for people trying to understand their place in the cosmos. Everyone on Earth enjoyed a clear view of the night sky before the invention of artificial lights. It was impossible to overlook the big Milky Ring of stars spanning it. Our galaxy's cloud-like structure has been known by several names throughout history, but the word we use today comes from the Greeks, who had a myth about the young Hercules being taken to the goddess Hera, who nursed him while she was dozing off. Her breast milk poured across the heavens when she woke up and retreated. According to Matthew Stanley, a professor of scientific history at the Gallatin School of Individualized Study at New York University, the origin of the Greek term itself has been lost to time. It's one of those expressions whose origin has long since been forgotten. Star counting is a tiresome task. Even astronomers disagree on the most effective approach. Only the brightest stars in our galaxy can be seen by their telescopes, and many of them are veiled by obscuring gas and dust. Looking at how quickly stars orbit inside the Milky Way can help determine its stellar population, since it can reveal the galaxy's mass and, consequently, its gravitational pull. You can find the answer by dividing the galactic mass by the typical size of a star. However, each of these figures is an approximation. The number of stars in the Milky Way is estimated using a number of assumptions, since stars come in a wide range of sizes. Gaia, a spacecraft of the European Space Agency, has pinpointed the locations of 1 billion stars in our galaxy, which its scientists estimate to be 1% of all stars. As a result, the Milky Way may contain 100 billion stars. Our galaxy's mass is still unknown to scientists. Estimates range from 700 billion to 2 trillion times that of the Sun. Increasing your understanding is no simple task. Ekta Patel, an astronomer at the University of Arizona in Tucson, estimates that dark matter, which emits no light and is therefore hard to directly measure, makes up around 85% of the mass of the Milky Way. In a recent study, she increased the estimate of the Milky Way's mass to 960 billion times that of the Sun by examining the gravitational pull that our galaxy's enormous mass has on the smaller galaxies that circle it. Most likely, the Milky Way is located in a vast, empty region of the cosmos. According to several research, the Milky Way and its neighbors reside far from civilization in the cosmos. The universe's large-scale structure resembles a gigantic cosmic web from a distance, with string-like filaments linking dense parts and huge, largely empty spaces separating them. Since our own galaxy appears to be a resident of the Kenan, Barger, and Cowie (KBC) void, named for the three astronomers who first detected it in a 2013 paper published in the Astrophysical Journal, the emphasis in that last statement should be on largely empty. We're floating in one of the vast, empty regions, according to a different team's analysis of the migration of galaxies in the cosmic web last year. The enormous black hole at the center of the Milky Way is being photographed by astronomers. A massive black hole the size of 4 million suns is lurking in the center of our galaxy. It is a ravenous beast. The fact that stars in the Milky Way center appear to orbit a gigantic object that cannot be seen has convinced scientists that it is present. However, in recent years, astronomers have been merging data from various radio telescopes in an effort to gain a better understanding of the black hole's environment, which is teeming with gas and dust spinning around the black hole's maw. The Event Horizon Telescope project anticipates obtaining early visuals of the black hole's edge. The Milky Way is occasionally struck by small galaxies that orbit it. According to the European Southern Observatory, Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan and his crew were among the first Europeans to describe circular star clusters in the night sky when they sailed across the southern hemisphere in the 16th century. The tiny and large Magellanic clouds are two clusters that are actually small galaxies that orbit our Milky Way like planets do a star. Numerous such dwarf galaxies circle our own, and occasionally our enormous Milky Way eats them. New data from the Gaia satellite earlier this year showed that millions of stars in our galaxy were traveling in orbits that were similar to those of a needle and suggested that they all came from an earlier dwarf galaxy known as the Gaia sausage. In our galaxy, there is a lot of filthy grease swirling around the largely empty space between the stars. Aliphatic carbon compounds are greasy chemical molecules that are created in specific types of stars and subsequently leak out into interstellar space. According to a new study, there may be 5 times more interstellar carbon in the Milky Way than previously thought, between 1/4 and 1/2 of it being made up of these greasy-like particles. Researchers said that despite the strangeness of the findings, there is reason for hope. Since carbon is a necessary component of all living things, its abundance throughout the galaxy may be an indication that there is life in distant star systems. Unfortunately, our galaxy won't be around forever. We are currently traveling at a pace of about 250,000 miles per hour, 400,000 kilometers per hour, toward our neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy, according to astronomers. The majority of studies has indicated that when the crash occurs, in around 4 billion years, the larger Andromeda Galaxy will ingest our own and survive. But in a recent research, astronomers reweighed Andromeda and discovered that its mass was comparable to the mass of the Milky Way, or around 800 billion suns. This means that it is still unclear whether the galaxy will survive the coming cosmic collision less damaged. Who knew that galaxies in the universe occasionally swap stars? Movie stars are known to trade spit in movies, but who knew? Recently, scientists were looking for hypervelocity stars, which are ejected from the Milky Way at speeds that are beyond comprehension following interactions with the enormous black hole at its heart. What they discovered was more stranger. Most of the rapid stars they detected were hurtling toward our galaxy, not away from it. Astronomer Tommaso Marchetti of Leiden University in the Netherlands said in a statement that these could be stars from another galaxy, speeding right through the Milky Way. The authors of the study write in their paper that the discovered objects may constitute the tip of the iceberg of a large population of similar stars. The study was published September 20th in the journal Monthly Notices of the Royal Astronomical Society. The authors speculate that these strange stars could have originated in the large Magellanic Cloud or some other galaxy farther away. The Milky Way is emitting unidentified bubbles. Imagine seeing an unseen elephant in your living room, which you have seen a million times before. Approximately the same thing occurred to astronomers in 2010 when they discovered enormous, previously unknown structures spanning 25,000 light-years above and below the galaxy. These gamma-ray producing objects, known as Fermi bubbles after the telescope that discovered them, have eluded scientists' explanations ever since. According to NASA, a team of researchers gathered evidence last year that the bubbles are the result of an energetic event that occurred between 6 and 9 million years ago, when the supermassive black hole in the galactic center sucked up a massive chunk of gas and dust and burped out the enormous, glowing clouds. Strange energy pulses from the other side of the universe are pelting our galaxy. Astronomers have been observing strange light bursts coming from the furthest reaches of space for the past 10 years. These unexplained transmissions, known as fast radio bursts, FRBs, have no established cause. Even though they have been known for more than 10 years, researchers have only lately discovered roughly 30 examples of these FRBs. However, in a recent investigation, Australian researchers discovered 20 more FRBs, roughly doubling the number of objects that are already known. The team was able to calculate that the light had passed through several billion light-years of gas and dust, which imparted telltale indications on the signal, suggesting that the strange flashes were coming from a great distance away even if they still don't know where they came from. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and tell your friends about it so we can make more like it. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and don't forget to activate the notification bell. Watch our other videos as well if you haven't already. Thank you for viewing.